My people, Olori Tobi, whom always find a reason to drag people around, has found another reason possible enough for her to call Olori Naomi out for something we don't even know. The last time Olori Tobi called Olori Naomi out for expanding her business to Abuja because Olori Naomi, according to her, Olori Naomi gave her business ideas and made the business flop, and Naomi is excelling in business. Naomi is a wicked person. She was not faithful enough to share what will make the business excel with her. She rather shared what will crumble her business to what game. So she has been calling Naomi out, and this time around, she is still calling Olori Naomi out, that Olori Naomi feels she has won since her return back into the palace. Now it's not just a discussion, it is set to take place. And she wants to tell the Olori Naomi that you cannot win in the midst of multitude. Indeed, it is a multitude, because these women, all of them put the energy together to come and fight Olori Naomi. So it is true that it is a multitude that is coming at Olori Naomi at this point. But to what end? The last time we checked, Olori Naomi left the palace because of every single thing that was being conspired against her, how these women were trying so hard to maneuver her, how they were trying with every single thing that exists within them to make Olori Naomi appear as a bad person, to make Olori Naomi seem bad. And you know that when you can't control something, you walk away from it or it will control you. So Olori Naomi had no choice than to walk away. And we came to understand that in the whole of Olori Naomi's life, Naomi became more successful when she even walked out of the palace. Her traveling to Singapore, her recognition by the president and his wife, her appointment, her business, every single thing she achieved afterward was after she left the palace. Yes, she did not achieve any of those things in the palace. So it became more like Olori Naomi's leaving the palace was more like a blessing in disguise that she would not have even known if she was still in the palace. People have actually dragged her for marrying a traditional ruler despite being a prophetess. And so, all of these things keep on happening day after day. They keep on saying that, what kind of a woman are you? You want to marry a traditional ruler when you know you are a prophetess. You rule a church. You have a church, you preach to a people, but yet you are married to a traditional ruler. There are traditions that you cannot bend. They would have to bend you. You see, the same way Olori Naomi had to go in for her cleansing, where she had to help Olori Ashley returned back to her duties in the shrine. That is it. There are some traditions you can't bend. Those traditions will bend you. And look at when she had to set the fire burning at the Olojo festival, because she is Tedenikawo's mother. And when they had to present Tedenikawo to the people, she came out. There are some traditions you can't bend. People were trying to drag her for that reason. But Olori Naomi has proven to everybody that tradition or no tradition, she remains who she is. And she knows the God she serves. Despite every single thing, Naomi keeps proving that what God is still in her life, despite every single thing. So Olori Tobi now is trying to make the whole scenario look like Olori Naomi is a very selfish human being who does not give consideration to what other people think or feel. But the last time we checked, these other people think or feel have been dragging Olori Naomi down the mud. They have been trying to make sure that they give Olori Naomi a bad name. They have been trying to make sure that Naomi, when she steps out, people will pick stones and stone at her and say that this wicked woman, this wicked woman. But when you are following the story and you are diligent enough to understand what is happening, at that point you come to embrace that no, 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 no. These women are very, very manipulative, and if you follow them, you have followed a lion into an indefinite hole where you will be consumed completely. Because this woman's manipulative nature seems not to work on Olori Naomi, and it is getting me angry. So now Olori Tobi is still coming out at Olori Naomi to say that Naomi is a very selfish human being. She's wicked. She feels she has won, but she has not seen anything yet. Naomi cannot win in the midst of a multitude. There are many people coming, and Naomi should not feel she's winning. But the last time we checked, The only thing that would have given them an urge on olori naomi is that petition they presented before the oni. That petition, if only oni would have thought twice about it, these women would have had a very solid ground to do whatsoever it is they want. But oni had to tell them, oh, see, in this life, you marry who you want to marry. And when the marriage seems to have a k-leg, many people have exit plans. Many people walk away from their marriages. So you cannot tell someone to remain in a marriage simply because you cannot leave your own marriage and you need that as a backup to keep you standing and going. That is exactly what these women were trying to do. That is exactly what they were trying to pull off. That is exactly what they were trying to, maneuver to make it work on the Oni. The Oni took his time to understand whatsoever it is that these women were planning, because if you say that no divorce in Ile-Ife, it's actually a good thing. Ile-Ife will hold the record of having the longest marriages ever in the history of Nigeria, and Oni would be, in fact, he will receive so many accolades for it. Yes, we know that. But why could he not accept? Because he knows the point where his wives were driving at. This is not just a normal community outbreak or any single thing. This was his wife sponsoring this. We don't even know how much they gave these women to come out to pull up the stunt, but we know very well that they were the ones sponsoring this and pushing it forward. So he had to gladly decline it. And right now, Olori Tobi is telling Olori Naomi that, see, you cannot win a multitude. Definitely, she cannot win a multitude, because the number of people that keeps fighting Olori Naomi every day would be compared to, go back to what Pastor Jerry Eze said. How does Naomi survive in the palace? Because the fight is real, the battle is real. What they keep doing day after day is out of hand. Yes, every single day, every single passing minute, they keep proving to Olori Naomi that this is the kind of person we are, and if given a chance, we will drag you down to wherever we want to. And you see, Naomi keeps maintaining her space. Naomi keeps knowing who she is, and that gives them a very, very bad impression of every single thing. And right now, Tobi is out here threatening Olori and Naomi. For what reason? A reason we don't know.